Hi guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about the cars. In total there are 5 different types of cars that you can drive. The Mud Flap, the Taxi, the Islander I believe, the Bear, and the Whiplash. So we'll go over that. So the first car we'll talk about is the Bear. This is probably the worst car out of all of them. So, like, if there's another car, I would suggest getting the other car before getting this one, because this is just a very slow, and I would not recommend this. But in this, you can sit in the back of it, so that's a good thing about it. But otherwise, you probably just don't want to pick that up. Then next is the Islander, I believe it's called. There's like 4 different colors for it, so I think around 4, but there's a variety of colors for it. This is my second favorite. Actually, it might be my favorite, because the Whiplash, it's good, but I don't know. This might be my favorite. I'm not actually sure. But then there's the Taxi, as you saw over there, so I'll go to that. Now we're in the Taxi, and it's exactly what you think, and it's a taxi. It's pretty much the same as the Islander that we just reviewed, but it's a taxi. So I will find the next 2 cars for you, and I'll go over those. Next up we have the Mud Flap, and every car has different styles. So if you don't like the style that I'm reviewing, just go to a different style or something like that. But this is the Mud Flap. It does not have a boost. Pretty much the only reason that you should drive this is because of the insane amount of health it has. This would take so long to destroy. But its fuel capacity, I actually have no idea about, because I know the fuel capacity of the others, but this one is kind of just on its own. So I'll go find the Whiplash. So now we're here with the Whiplash. This is the fastest out of all of them. Plus, it is the only car that has a boost. And boosting into someone, it first of all boosts them high in the air, which will make them take fall damage and 100 damage on hit. So this is definitely the most useful for damage, and like you can just see how fast it goes even without the boost. And this car is different because you don't have to like press the boost, and you can have the boost for as long as you want. I'll show you guys real quick. So for me on Switch, I hold the A button for the boost. So that's how fast it goes with the boost, which is about 3 times faster. It makes the fuel run out way quicker, but you can pretty much fly with it. So that's definitely useful. That boost is definitely useful. And then there is gas cans pretty much like everywhere in every POI. But that is pretty much it. But I'm gonna show you guys one more thing real quick. So as you guys can see, I'm fueling up the Whiplash, but even like after your gas canister is like completely out of gas to like fill into the car, then what you're basically able to do is you just go to the gas station that's nearest, and you obviously don't have to do this, but if you're carrying a gas can, then you can just refill it like that. So it's very useful, definitely. And also one more thing you should know is when you're fueling up the car, however much fuel is in the can isn't how much fuel goes into the car, because as you can see, my gas canister was at 32%, when the car was at 0%, and I filled it up. After I filled it up, it was still at 32%. So I only used 68 of the gas in this. So that's also very useful. I'm glad Epic put that in. And a lot of people were saying that like pump shotguns are coming back, deagles are coming back, Rift-to-Gos are coming back. None of those are coming back this season as far as we all know. So just if you see that kind of thing, I would suggest just don't believe it, because chances are that it's not true. You should only trust like leakers that have been like leakers and like have actually like told stuff that is true, that have actually come out in the game. But there is cars in every location. As you can see, Weeping Woods, I'm here, and there's a taxi, and normally there's more cars here, but I don't know why there's not a lot. But driving your car on the grass, you can obviously see it makes it slower. And then when you're on a type of road, this isn't really a road. I wouldn't consider it a road, but still, when you're on a road, you go like probably like 4 times faster than this, maybe 3 times faster. But you always will go faster on a road, so I would not suggest driving on the grass, because as you can see, I didn't use the boost there, and there's already a huge difference in it. But also, I don't know how to, but when you're in the car, you can play, like, they call it tunes, and basically you can turn them on or off, and there's like Post Malone, Juice WRLD, a bunch of famous rappers. Sadly, Juice WRLD did die, which everyone is sad about. But there's a bunch of music artists, and I will need to find that out somehow, but I still have not. So this is basically everything you need to know about the cars. There's 5 different types. And also there is one more thing that I will be showing you guys. There is also one more thing you should know about cars. I don't know how, but people like are building in it while they're still driving, even though like their teammates aren't in the car with them. I don't know how they're doing that, but I mean they are, so there's that. But there's a lot of people actually don't know about this, and I'm not surprised that they don't, but you might have found out since this update has been out for a few hours. When you drive on water, you don't go under, you just float, and it's not the most effective thing, and it definitely like will never be, but it's still useful to know. But I will head over to that location where my marker is, and I'll show you guys what's there. I also just realized this: the cars will end up sinking to the bottom once they are left on water for a certain amount of time. So keep that in mind. If you get out of the car, it will start sinking after about 5 seconds, just so that you guys know. But yeah, I'll see you guys at that location. So I'm now at the location, and as you guys know, about every week there is, or every about 2 weeks, there is a new challenge type thing for this, and I don't know if there's actually one for this week, but as you guys can tell, you can probably recognize this from the trailer, but this is the POI that was in the trailer. As you can see, that's the alley, and that house was in it too. And here's the pyramid from last time we did it. Don't know what this is. Okay, you give it 100 metal, and it gives you an achievement, I guess, and prepare for launch. I don't know why it continues to let me do that, but it apparently will launch at some point, I guess. I will start the recording back up when it actually does do that. I am going to hop into a duos or solos match actually because that was glitched out and apparently it doesn't work in Battle Lab. I don't actually know if it gives you XP or not, so it does give you an achievement though. Achievements you pretty much only need them for the punch card, which I've already completed anyway, so there's that. But I will not be doing a video like covering those, just so you guys know. I would just suggest looking it up, so there's that. But yeah, I will hop into this solo match and show you guys what it's like. Keep in mind you are going to need 100 metal for this, so I would suggest landing around this area and breaking these boats and just breaking everything that is metal, like even the small things like this and those little pole things, because you just need pretty much 100 metal, and it doesn't seem like a lot, but it can be, so keep that in mind. Because metal is the hardest material to gather. Don't know why it's not letting me search the ammo box. But break everything that is metal. And then after you've broken everything that is metal, search chests, and you'll want to hope that at least one of them has 30 metal in it, which I got lucky and mine did, so I'll head over there and show you guys. Okay, so now I'm here, and I don't know what that is. But I have a feeling it's like a part of that. But you're gonna want to go over here. You're gonna want to give it 100 metal, and yeah, it does give you 100 or 25,000 XP, and then that will start launching. Don't know what it does, but it launches. I don't know if that's it or what, but I think something is over here. I think this has something to do with something. I don't know. Okay, well, when I find out what I'm supposed to do, I'll start the recording back up. Okay, so there is nothing that you're really supposed to do besides that, but it does give you an achievement like you saw. And it also gives you 25,000 XP. So just keep that in mind, because 25,000 XP is very useful. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't long. I actually do not know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope it was helpful.